What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XCN today, OnxyCoin. I was not planning on making this video, but there's a couple of things that we need to talk about that were not expected that did happen today. So let's go over it, right? I'm sure a lot of you are aware of Justin Sun spreading FUD about XCN. I don't know if his accusations are backed by anything legible. I don't know if it is just FUD. We're going to try and decipher that together in this video, and I'm sure more truth will come out over the days, over the weeks. So take everything I say in this video with a grain of salt, but we will do some price action as well, some technical analysis, and let's get into it. First and foremost, actually I'll save that for later. We'll just go over that. But actually, I just wanted to read this. Kevin Svensson, he says, Trump signs National Digital Asset Stockpile Executive Order. Crypto Twitter, half a second later, not even half a second. Why didn't my bags pump yet? Y'all are the least patient people in world history. Yes, it's a day later. We're gonna, if it's happening, these things don't happen overnight, right? People don't just hoard everything in one night. They layer over time. So don't worry about it. But let's look up Justin Sun. Justin Sun here, right? Let's see. So here we go. Where are we at? Where are we at, Justin? Come on. You made a post. Was it yesterday that he made a post? Here we go. This one. Yeah, it was 4 hours ago. XCN at Chain is currently engaging in significant market manipulation. They are using high leverage and contract that could cause serious harm to many exchange users. I recommend that major exchanges pay close attention to this risk. We will report their illegal activities to the SEC and DOJ for further investigation. And then we click on @chain here, which is not this is not XCN, right? This is different. Blockchain infrastructures to build scalable applications. Chain.com. It says here, Chain reposted from Justin Sun. The Chain team is not actively engaged in any trading of XCN, so they are not actively engaged in any trading of XCN. This is what they say. And I don't know whose side to take, right? This is where it's one person saying one thing versus another, but we have to, I think, at least by the way that American rules are, we have to assume every party is innocent until proven guilty. Right now, these are just baseless accusations that Justin Sun has put on X.com. My assumption is somebody's upset that their coin doesn't have a moment in the spotlight. Their coin isn't pumping. That's kind of my assumption. The only people that are upset with XCN right now are the people that are not involved, right? That's the only people. And I'll prove it. I'll prove it right now. This is how we know it's not, and in my opinion, this is how we know that maybe what they're saying here is true, and maybe what Justin Sun is saying is baseless. Because if this were true, and they just got found out, I promise you guys, this would not be the reaction, right? We would not have gone down here, found support around previous areas of resistance, and then bounced back up. We would have done this, and it's still early. This was made 4 hours ago. We have 50 minutes left in this 4-hour candle. This news is fresh. Let's see how it all develops. But my assumption is, no, I mean, I don't know. If they were called out, wouldn't they just cut all their contracts now and try to hide things, cut and run, and move on to something else, as they do in the digital world, right? Scammers have no shame in this world. If there was manipulation going on, why would they still be tethered to this? I don't know. I think this spooked some people. I think some people got out at really good prices. Good for them. But I think it's going to prevent them from seeing even higher prices. I don't know if this is what caused this drop. I'm sure that's what caused it to drop that much. But I think that we're just at areas regular to regular resistance, right? We look at this high to low here at the 1886 200 level. You pulled all the way back to find support at the 1272. FUD or no FUD, this looks healthy. This doesn't look bad. So I personally don't think, I mean, I don't know, and I do assume that more information will come out. But at the moment, my thoughts are innocent until proven guilty. They are saying that they weren't part of this at all. They take these allegations extremely seriously and are exploring legal remedies against Justin Sun. So Justin Sun said that he's going to report them to the SEC so that they can get sued. And they're saying that they're going to sue Justin Sun now because of probably defamation or false accusations, stuff like that. XCN is managed by OnxDAO, not by Chain. OnxDAO, and that makes sense because this is OnxyCoin. Now, is there a connection between OnxDAO and Chain? I don't know. Let's see if Grok knows, because I don't want to do all the research right now, but let's just see if Grok knows. Chain, we'll just do chain.com and OnxDAO. Let's just ask him. I don't know, chain.com and OnxDAO. Wait, it's D8 DAO. I don't know. I don't know. Chain.com and OnxDAO. Wait, it's D8 DAO. I don't know. Chain.com and OnxDAO. Wait, it's D8 DAO. I don't know. Chain.com and OnxDAO. Wait, it's D8 DAO. I don't know. Chain.com and OnxDAO. Wait, it's D8 DAO. I don't know. controlled, run by what subsidiaries. Is that the word that I would use? I don't know. Are Onyx Chain a team? I don't know. Well, how would I phrase that? How would I phrase this? I'm sure some of you out there are like, this is how you would do it right now, and I can't think of it. I can't hear you in the future on the comments. I can't hear you. Are Chain.com and Onyx DAO working together? Let's just say that, right? Working together. Let's just see what comes up. Yes. Oh, Chain.com and Onyx DAO are working together. They have recently partnered. Oh, they recently partnered, which has been announced through posts on X.com, indicating a collaborative effort between two organizations. This partnership is seen as a positive development in the crypto blockchain community with expectations of mutual benefits for users and broader ecosystem. Okay, so they did partner. When? Let's see. When did they partner? I wonder. Because I don't keep up with all the stuff. You guys might be aware of this. January 18th. I mean, that was well before they blew up. I don't know. That would mean that they blew up before the partnership, so that kind of diminishes the idea right there. And then now they're moving up after the partnership. But the thing is, I don't know if they are leveraging. I don't know what the proof is, but I mean, there's definitely got to be funds pumping this thing up, right? Real money pumping this thing up. If it was just false order books or anything like that, it would have tanked already, right? If that was found out, that'd be tanked. So I'm curious to see how this all develops. I'm saying a lot of what ifs right now because I genuinely don't know. But as of now, I think the best thing to do is to just wait and not be too worried about it. You know, we'll see how it goes. Add Onyx DAO as well. SEC Gov. The chain. Let's see. The chain team is not actively engaged. Okay, so that's just the same reply there. XCN is managed by Onyx DAO, not by Chain, but they are partnered. So that, I guess, that is a little bit incriminating. There might be something weird going on here, but my genuine assumption, you guys, and I'm going to stop talking about all these what ifs. We're gonna get into the price action and finish it up with that. Okay. My genuine assumption is it's probably not a big deal, and Justin Sun's just hating on it because this is what Tron is looking like right now, right? You know. No offense to Justin Sun. Tron's a great project. I think it's going to do well. But if I was sitting here watching another coin go up, I mean, I might be a little jealous too. And I'm not to say that there's no manipulation going on in the crypto space. There might be. I think, in fact, every time an exchange lists a coin, that is manipulation, but it's good manipulation. It pumps the price. And then it's bad manipulation when they list it and it dumps the price, but it gives us those crazy immaculate pumps. There's always, and that's the thing, Justin Sun accusing manipulation, if it's in regards to something like that, he's saying it's in regards to leveraging contracts that would hurt exchange users, you know, and I don't know what proof he has that would happen, and I believe that it's possible. I believe that could happen if they're mismanaging the funds of the XCN DAO, or if they're mismanaging the funds that aren't supposed to be on the open markets in contracts and leverage trades. I could see how that could mess things up if they're using like treasury money or anything like that. It shouldn't be like that, right? Because it's supposed to be a decentralized protocol. First off, it shouldn't be something that just that just human beings have access to, in my opinion. But what was I was gonna say something and I can't remember. Oh yeah. Tron has been around for multiple cycles. I would bet, no offense, Justin Sun, I would bet you've probably participated in some manipulation for your coin too, my man. I bet you have. I bet you have. And I bet that's where we see these humongous pumps right before Tron got listed on exchanges. What do you call that, right? What do you call that if that's not direct manipulation, injection of funds that insiders, you probably knew about as well? My thoughts are manipulation happens. You know, how extensive is this manipulation for XCN? I don't know. Is it worth legal ramifications? Do they have the evidence of that? I don't know. But to me, at least as of now, it seems nobody cares. It's only been 4 hours, but nobody cares. Let's see how it is in 4 days and 4 weeks, right? And I assume right now XCN is going to continue to grow. So I'm not worried about it. All that to say, let's look at XCN, do some price analysis, and then end it, right? We don't need to do too much because I did a video already last night. So we did pull back, you guys. We pulled back to 1.5 cents. Unfortunately, the people who sold up here and then bought down here, they were right. They did it right. Hopefully you did end up buying back if you did sell. Hopefully you're not one of the people that panic sold down here. You guys, let this be a lesson. If you are, the news is never, no matter how condemning it might seem, you have to be patient. You have to let things play out because you never know when false accusations could be made, right? And Justin Sun is saying that he wants to have the SEC go after XCN. The XCN team, Onyx DAO, is saying that they're looking for legal ramifications, legal remedies against Justin Sun, right? So they're both saying you're the manipulator. No, you're the liar. You know, it's going to get resolved at some point. Either Justin Sun's going to get some egg on his face, or these guys are bad actors right now, and that'll get resolved. But at any rate, I don't think the price as of now is too negatively affected by it. I don't think that it will be negatively affected by it. You know, if they are found guilty, they might have to pay fines, and those fines would probably come out of XCN, which I don't know how that makes sense if this thing's supposed to be a decentralized protocol. If they hold XCN, they might have to sell some of their XCN funds, and that could be bad for the price. But even if they are manipulating, even if they are caught, OnxyCoin is still the same protocol on a fundamental basis that we're all bullish on, right? It's still a DeFi protocol. I think that it still will grow and it will see new all-time highs, regardless of even if these claims by Justin Sun are found to be true, unless there was some kind of way to suggest that literally this whole price action was just BS and that it's inflated and that it. If we were to adjust back to where it normally would be, it would just drop all the way back here, unless there's some way to validate that, which I don't think there is, because again, if that was even a thing, I think by now in the first 4 hours we would have given back a lot more price than that. I don't know. I'm curious to see how this all goes, but my head would be that it's err on the side of caution. Right, err on the side of caution. Maybe this is a good reason to not add more to XCN, but it might not be a good enough reason to take away from it. Right, XCN is still my biggest bag. I'm not planning on selling any here. I think that it will go higher. My minimum expectation would be something at about 3.9 cents, because that's where this, you know, if we're looking at the price action here, you didn't stop at all, right? We're stopping here. It doesn't make sense to stop here, in my opinion. The next legible area to stop would be about here. That's at about 3.9 cents there. If not there, maybe somewhere in between 3.9 cents and 6.3 cents is what I'm thinking. We're not there yet, so I'm not selling. I'm not even going to sell when we are up here. But if you were looking for any kind of relatively near-term take profit areas, it would not be here. It would not be here. It would probably be, in my opinion, not a financial advisor, but it would be close to 4 cents, if not above 4 cents. Honestly, I think we do stop right around 5 cents, just below 5 cents. That's my expectation. But with the higher end being just above 6 cents at 6.3 cents there. So that's all I got for you guys. I know this video was kind of me rambling. It wasn't so much like technical analysis, right? It wasn't even a lot of conclusive evidence or talk or anything like that, but it was just, you know, some ideas, just my perspective. I'm out here telling you guys just so that I can calm people down. I want to post this video out as quickly as I can. The one thing that I will say is I think it would not look good if today closed red. Now, we do have bearish divergence at that note, but again, going back to what I was saying last night, do we have bearish divergence? I don't know, because we look at the daily time frame here. If we took this away, if we go on replay, okay, we go on replay and we go all the way back to this day here, okay. Is this not bearish divergence right here, right? Where you have a high, and you have a lower high, or a higher high here and then a lower high, okay? And then can we play? Yeah. And then right, you got the red. That was bearish divergence right there. So if that was bearish divergence, and this high here is a higher high, and that's a higher high there, is it bearish divergence anymore? I don't know. I don't know. Because the thing is, and the reason why I'm having a hard time deciding it, but not such a hard time deciding it, is if we look back, if we're honest with ourselves, okay? We're absolutely honest with ourselves. Back here, that's bearish divergence. We wouldn't say it's not bearish divergence. I remember making a video probably talking about it being bearish divergence, okay? There's no way that it's not. Right? That's bearish divergence. We got the play. It went down to where the divergence formed. And then off of this high, where the divergence formed, we got a higher high and a higher high. So I don't think this is bearish divergence. So generally speaking, it wouldn't be good to see a day close red here, because it would validate the bearish divergence, which would validate an idea that we move all the way back to where the divergence formed, which is back here at about 1.1 cents. But that divergence actually was already fulfilled. I don't think it is bearish divergence. And I think that even if today does close red, we wouldn't need to go back down there. But on that note, altogether as a whole, I think it would look better today if we could close the day green. We're down 8%. That's no small ask, but I mean, yesterday we were up 98%. So just, you know, flip the script a little bit. We've been very volatile today. If we can move up by the end of today in the next 8 hours, 38 minutes, if we can be above where we opened, which, why is it blocked over here? What's 2.4 cents? If we can get above 2.4 cents by the end of today, I don't think that's asking for much at all. That would just be a better look. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think closing red condemns us, but it would be a better look. It would ease my emotional level at least a little bit, right? Looking at the 4 hour time frame, I love the RSI. I think it's great. I think it looks bullish as hell. No concern there. What about the bearish? That's not bearish divergence. It's not. Nope, it's not. What about this high? What about this peak in the RSI? What is that, a higher high? That's bullish convergence. What do you mean bearish? It's not bearish divergence. No, it's not. 1 hour time frame. Anybody out there? I don't know if there's anybody out there that's like, you don't know anything about bearish divergence. Then I've been doing this for 8 years, so I don't know how long you've been doing it for, but just if you've been doing it for less than that, and especially less than half that time, then maybe you don't know. You know, lower lows here in the RSI, higher lows in the price. That's bullish, guys. That's very bullish stuff. I want to look at this thing with something that has volume. Somebody's calling me. Let's answer it. Let's see. Bonjour.
Hello.
Yeah. Scam call. Total scam call. Yep. They use those automated voices because they know that if they answer like this, we know not to answer. And that's no offense. I've got Indian friends. I love Indian people, but we all know, right, that's literally, there are scam call centers in India. That's something that they do for a profession. When I say they, I mean they as in people in India, but not all Indians, right? Not all Indians are scammers. So I'm just saying it's funny how we've gone from people trying to call to scam with their voices to now knowing that we don't even answer, so they use those automated voices. But I'm on a whole different note there. If I offended you, I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry because that's not offensive. I don't think I was being offensive. I think you just got offended if that offended you. So maybe I'm not sorry, actually. Get over it. You're soft. Lower lows here in the RSI, higher lows there. Bouncing off the 0.5, it's not a common area to bounce from, but it was the most kind of significant area that we consolidated from, and we had a nice reaction off of it. A nice reaction. I don't think this is based in anything, man. I mean, not yet. I don't have enough evidence, right? And even if it is based in something, maybe they don't have enough evidence to incriminate them. I don't know. That's a lot of volume. Dude, I'm not worried about this at all. It looks good. It looks really good. Yeah. Yes, that's a lot of volume on the way down, but that thing, half of it is wick. Let's just look real quick at the 15-minute time frame. A lot right at the low where you bounce from. I don't know, man. We'll see how it develops. I suppose if we do see prices below 2 cents again, if we close today below 2 cents, then we likely do go back to 1.1 cents or 1.5 cents, somewhere in that area. But if we don't, so long as we don't, I would say close below. Yeah, as long as we don't close below 2 cents, really on any given time frame, I'm not worried about it. If we close below 2 cents, that could be time to consider that we might be moving down to 1.8, 1.7 cents, 1.6 cents, or likely probably 1.4 to 1.1 cents, somewhere in that area. This 1618 also lines up very well with, I think, another retracement line here. Hold on. Isn't it? What was it? What was it that would line up right there at 11 cents? Why was I thinking we could go back to 11 cents? Or 1.1 cents, I'm sorry. Was it this low to high? That's 1.1 cents at that 382, so that makes sense out of it there. I felt like there was another, oh yeah, the bearish divergence. The bearish, that's right, and that would be right there, so that makes sense. I mean, there are reasons to go down there. I don't think that's bearish divergence still, but if it's interpreted as such, who cares what I think, right? It could be respected as such, and then all that would be is a higher low. So if we close any time frames below 2 cents, guys, I would expect we do go to 1.1 cents or thereabout. It's going to be a higher low, and then we're just off to the same stuff. All that does is it just puts off these above 4 cent targets. It puts it off by like a day or two, right? That's it. Maybe a week or two at the most, but nothing significant. All right, guys, I'm rambling at this point. I got nothing else to say. If you find anything out, if there's anything that I'm missing, if there's some stuff that you know that I don't know, please leave it in the comments. You guys, whoever you are watching this video, you came here for information. Check the comments. Take everything with a grain of salt. Some people might just say things to say things. There are people that watch this channel, they're genuine haters, and they will just spread FUD regardless. Now they have something to base it off of. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them scare you out of your bags, right? But take everything you read in the comments with a grain of salt. But nonetheless, you came here for information. I'm sure there are people in the comments, hopefully, that have some information that I don't, that could share it as well, and that we could all kind of be better aware of this situation. I'm gonna keep up to date with it today as best I can, and we'll talk about it more tonight. I got nothing else for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.